Let me ask you a question. Do you think I should wait for the perfect moment to record these videos, or I should just record whenever I should record and just be okay with the end results? You know what I mean? That's a very tough question because as content creators, man, I'm constantly asking myself that question. Do I put out the content that I'm supposed to put out even though it's mediocre? Or I don't want to say mediocre, but maybe average. Or I wait until I feel fine or perfect, or I don't know, I feel better, or I feel like more energized and do the content then. You know what I mean? But this applies to everything. It feels like you always try to find the perfect timing to start something or to go forward into your goals and aspirations. You think like there's a perfect timing, but maybe there isn't. That's what I'm coming to terms with. But great news. I just finished interviewing Manel Cap yesterday. It was a great interview. It's supposed to be dropping on Full Violence probably in the next few days, but I dropped a snippet on TFB's Instagram. But your boys is getting recognized, man. I'm doing interviews with fighters now. This is how mainstreams we're getting. You see? Yeah, I'm getting recognized and followed by paparazzi all over town nowadays. So, yeah, it's been a brutal shock for me. It's been a brutal new lifestyle that I have to get used to living. But yeah, so for the first time in UFC predictions on TFB stocks history, was that a sentence? For the first time in TFB stocks history, I will be doing a prelim cards prediction because this card is just that good. So we'll be starting first at the first fight of the preliminary card, which is Pedro Mhunoz versus Kyler Phillips. That's how good this card is. Yes, I wouldn't do this if it wasn't that good. But Pedro Mhunoz versus Kyler Phillips to start the prelims cards says a lot about this card. It's absolutely stacked, and I'm very hyped up for this. But I'm picking Kyler Phillips. And this is maybe a recurring trend that is going to be happening towards this, throughout this card. But it's the veteran, older fighter against a young or up-and-coming prospect. We're all going to call them young and up-and-coming prospect. But, Kyler Phillips is what, 28? I think he's 28. Yeah, he's 28, coming off of a few wins, but he's like the Michael Johnson of the bantamweight division. Like he won against Song Yadong and lost against Rolian Paeva. Like that's a Michael Johnson statistic right there. You know what I mean? You can win against Tony Ferguson, but then lose to like Clay Guida or something. You know what I mean? Kyler Phillips is that guy. He's a bit unpredictable, but if I were to, I don't know, Pedro Mhunoz just hasn't been as consistent recently. So if I were to pick, I'm going to go Kyler Phillips by unanimous decisions. That's my final pick. The second fight on the prelims card is Mateusz Gamrot versus Rafael Dos Anjos. Like, that's stacked. That's incredibly stacked. I'm picking Gamrot. I can't even... like, Rafael Dos Anjos' longevity is actually insane, to be honest. I have to go check. I don't know if he's been that active recently, but the dude has been at it for a long time now. How old is he now? 38? 39. Rafael's 39 years of age. He lost to Vicente Luque in August of 2023. So, I mean, he's been decently active. Fought 3 times in 2022 and then once in 2023. And then he's fighting Mateusz Gamrot at 155 too. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. Like, as these guys are getting a bit older, cutting the weight. Rafael's been at 170 as well. He's a big guy. Cutting that weight down at 39, I just don't see that being a good thing. So if I were to guess, I just don't think Gamrot has what it takes to knock him out. But I think Gamrot's probably going to win a decision win, probably going to out-wrestle him or pin him against the cage or something. Dos Anjos a good, wrestler, grappler as well. But Gamrot's very, very good. So if I had to pick, I'm going to go with the younger guy with Mateusz Gamrot over here in this matchup. Moving on into the featured bout of the prelim, which is Chookagian versus Barber. I'm so hyped for this fight. I'm picking Barber. I think that I think Yeah, Macy Barber is also, she's like 25. She's been on a roll, won like 5 fights in a row. Caitlin Chookagian as well. Like, I don't know. In her last fight, I think she fought for the title or something. Didn't she fight for the title once? Or I think she was in one big fight. Jessica Andrade. I remember that fight. She fought Jessica Andrade, got KO'd to the body. But she lost to Manon Fiorot in her last fight by decision. She's 35. I'm picking Macy Barber. I think, once again, the younger fighter is going to prevail here. Those gaps in ages and experience, I think, really do favor the younger fighter. So I'm picking Macy Barber. Is it the main event? No, it's not the main event of the prelim. It's the main fight of the prelim. So I just called the featured bout. I guess it's not the featured bout. The featured bout is the main fight of the prelims, right? So I guess the real featured bout of the prelim is Curtis Blaydes versus Jailton Almeida. That's a wonderful fight. Two wrestler. I don't want to say a wonderful fight, because for casuals, they're going to be annoyed that there's a lot of grappling. But this also might be like two wrestler or grappler that cancels each other out and just decide the strikes. We never know. But on paper, these are two grapplers, two wrestlers. And Almeida's more, I think he's more like BJJ oriented. You know, he's looking for submissions outside of that fight against Derek Lewis. But mostly that's the type of fighter he is, whereas Curtis Blaydes like to take people down and, you know, have top control for a long period of time. So, but he's been shown as well, like, he's not afraid to strike. Curtis Blaydes, he struck with Sergey Pavlovich. I mean, for the time being, he struck with Tom Aspinall. So he's not afraid to be on his feet. But I also think like it's going to be a fun matchup to see, because those are two elite guys on the ground. But if I were to pick, I'm going to go with Jailton Almeida. Just think once again, he's younger, more energy in the tank, more hungry, and Curtis Blaydes has been at it for a long time. He's been knocked out so many times as well. So I don't know if he has what it takes to knock Almeida out. So because of that, I'm going to go Almeida probably by decision as well. Let's move on to the main card. Petr Yan versus Song Yadong. Oh my God, this is incredible to start off the main card. Absolutely incredible, but I'm torn apart with this matchup, to be honest. And this is one of the first time I actually started this recording without like writing anything down. I haven't really made my pick. So this might be a little bit discombobulated. Fuck it. I'm going to just go with the flow. I'm going to just freestyle this shit. And I'm going to go... I want to say Petr Yan so bad, guys. I'm the biggest Petr Yan fan of all time, I swear. Godly, I want to say Yan so bad, but like I have a bad feeling with this. Song is so powerful. He's good on the feet. This is a tough one. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go Song Yadong. This hurts. It goes against my heart, right? It goes against what I want to happen, but it's just a feeling. Petr Yan has been on a bad losing streak, and maybe I'm just getting used to it. I'm hoping I'm wrong here, but I have a feeling Song Yadong will catch Yan. He's so powerful on the feet, and Petr Yan's confidence might be on the lowest, part of his whole career. Is his confidence is super low. And, I just see Song Yadong being able to catch him in exchanges, and his boxing is very crisp, and his power is on another level as well. And, I'm going to say Song Yadong by TKO in the second round. This is a tough pick. Moving on, Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della Maddalena. Oh, my God. Tough fight. But I think Gilbert Burns, unfortunately, is on the way out. He's been at it for a long time as well. He's older. I'll say older. I think he's like 37 or 38. Jack Della Maddalena is on the come up. He's a very good striker. Gilbert Burns can take him down, but I don't know. He's not the type of guy that just wants to lay on you unless you're Wonder Boy. So I don't know if that's going to be his game plan, to just take him down and just try to wrestle fuck. So with that being said, I think Jack Della Maddalena will be able to stuff takedowns and outbox him and outstrike him on the feet. I don't know if he's able to knock Gilbert Burns out. I'm gonna say TKO. I'm gonna say TKO. Gilbert Burns is a bit chinny. He's getting older. I'm gonna say TKO. Jack Della Maddalena. second round as well. Moving on, Kevin Holland versus Michael Venom Page. That's an incredible matchup. But I'm going to pick. We don't know much, bro. Like in his last fight, Michael Page got like beat up by Mike Perry, and Michael Page is 37. Like, what's up with this? You know what I mean? Like, he's not fresh. He's not in this prime anymore. It's just the reality. He's still dangerous, but at the same time, I can't count on Kevin Holland for shit because he's so inconsistent. So I don't know. My heart wants to say Kevin Holland. My brain wants to say Michael Page. It's a bit difficult, but I'm going to say Michael Page. I'm going to say Michael Page by decision. I don't think he's able to knock Kevin Holland out, but he's probably going to be able to outstrike him. Maybe on the outside, throw some leg kicks. You know, his kicks are very dangerous, and also Kevin Holland has a tendency of just like getting kicked, number one, but just not being super technical on the feet. He's very wild. He has power and stuff, but I think over the course of 3 rounds, you could I don't know. I just see Michael Page being able to outstrike Kevin Holland, stay at range, and kind of do the same thing that Jack Della Maddalena did to Kevin Holland, or the same thing that Wonderboy did to Holland. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm gonna go. Michael Page by decision. Hopefully Holland do something good though. Hopefully he shows something. You know, he shows that dog. Co-main event: Dustin Poirier versus Mhunoz Saint-Denis. Fuck. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling big time because I'm battling my inner demons. I'm battling my inner wants and needs. You know what I mean? I want Dustin Poirier to win. Him and Petr Yan is some of my favorite fighters, and like I don't like the Dustin Poirier disrespect that I've been seeing online, and I want people to shut their mouth about him. I want Dustin Poirier to shut them up. Prove that he's still top tier. I still think Dustin Poirier is a better fighter than Justin Gaethje. I think he's more technical. I think he's more experienced in every area of mixed martial arts. In my opinion, I think he's more complete than Justin Gaethje. But he got caught, and he did. And, I mean, you just have to live with that. But it seems like Dustin Poirier's chin was, like, unbreakable. I mean, since he got to lightweight, he rarely ever got wobbled, rarely ever got dropped that I can remember of. I mean, it never really happened. I think he lost one time at 155 against Michael Johnson. I was early in his 155-pound like startup. I think it was his first or second fight at 155. And since then, I mean, he never really got dropped or rocked or anything like that. So when he got kicked by Gaethje and just one kick KO, it's definitely scary to think, because can he endure damage the same way he used to? And that's the real question here, because I do believe Dustin Poirier is still better, a better mixed martial artist than Mhunoz Saint-Denis. I think he hasn't shown anything at the highest level yet, Mhunoz Saint-Denis. You know what I mean? It's Matt Frivola that he knocked out before. We're talking about Dustin Poirier. So I think Dustin Poirier is still proven to be a better mixed martial artist, but can he take the damage the same way that he did before is the real question here. And I'm going to say yes. Remember, this fight is 5 rounds. I would favor Dustin Poirier's experience over Mhunoz. So I'm going to pick Dustin Poirier, and I'm going to pick Dustin Poirier by 4th round, maybe late 4th round TKO. That's what I'm going to go with. Dustin Poirier, 4th round TKO. I'm hoping it. Maybe that's a prayer. Maybe that's not. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm going with. So fuck it. Dustin Poirier, 4th round TKO. Main event: Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera. I'm picking Sean. I think Sean's the better striker. I think we saw it in the first fight. I love Marlon Vera. I love him as a fighter. I love him as a person. I think he's great for the sport in the bantamweight division. He's a great character, but I don't think he deserves this fight, to be honest. I mean, Corey should get it before him. Corey just whoop him. Merab should have gotten him probably before him. I mean, so many other dudes should have gotten it before him. Marlon's a great guy. He has that one-punch knockout chance. He has that one-punch chance. I always say this. That one-punch chance is always there. But I wouldn't want to bet on that to make my prediction. So I'm going to go Sean O'Malley. And I'm going to go Sean O'Malley by decision, probably. Can he knock out Marlon Vera, bro? Do we remember Marlon Vera's chin? I think I picked him as the best chin in the. I remember I did a video on TFB, and I built the perfect fighter. It was one of my favorite video I did. So I picked one fighter for each category, and I think I picked Marlon Vera for the greatest chin. I mean, his chin is one of the most indestructible. You know, him and Max Holloway, probably Marvin Vettori, are the dudes that have some of the best chins. So can Sean knock Vera out? I don't think so. But damn. See, again, I'm kind of like questioning myself now, because if he cannot knock him out, can he outlast him over 5 rounds? Sean O'Malley has never been 5 rounds. He's been 3 rounds with Petr Yan and was absolutely gassed after 3 rounds. I'm double thinking right now. I should overthink this for the next 30 minutes. This is tough, man. This is tough. You know what? Because I really am leaning towards Sean O'Malley. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that he can break Marlon Vera's titanium chin. I don't know how he can, but I'm just going to say he can. Maybe second or third round TKO. Maybe Marlon Vera is just wobbling over. Maybe not clean KO, but a TKO. Maybe that can work. I'll go with that. Sean O'Malley TKO in the 3rd round. Those are my predictions. Like I said before, I'm never sure of these shit, but it's never perfect, but I'm still throwing it out there. Let me know what your predictions are down below. Why is this lagging? Yeah. Let me know what your predictions are down below, and hopefully we get a good night of fights this weekend. So, yeah. Peace out, boys. Take care.